guys, welcome to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel. It's a beautiful day to talk about Moldavites. Yay! I'm just going through, I'm a little bit tired to be honest. I've been working through the night. Took a load of Moldavites to sleep with me. Sounds crazy, right? But I like to work with Moldavites through the night and meditate with them and put slightly different energies into them as well, which is a combination of amazing results, and it does really work. You should try it sometime. Maybe we'll do a few videos on that in the near future. So what you're looking at here is a day in the life of a crystal healer, a worker with Moldavites, and today is, as you can see, purely Moldavite, apart from this one piece which is pyrite on top of here. But yeah, even this beautiful piece that I think I've showed you before, it's a Moldavite encased in motherstone. You can see how it's encased. It's incredible. That was gifted to me by a Moldavite, a genuine Moldavite dealer from Germany. Great guy. In fact, he's written a book about Moldavites, but that's on the specific of Moldavites, more the science-based. But apparently there's a lot more to this book, and maybe I'll share it one day and do a live with him next time I go to Germany to see him. He's the guy who I bought the Flame of Bolivia, that beautiful example of a Moldavite hedgehog. How are you doing anyway today? Are you okay? I'm a little bit dazed. I'm all over the place because when you're looking in the OMAX, you know, you really have to concentrate when you're looking at Moldavites, and you're really focusing on Moldavites. And when you've got your UV and you're shining your UV, and you've got your little tiny glass, and you're looking for the imperfections, you're looking for the inclusions, you're looking for so much within the crystal, it really can be a little bit tiresome to the eyes. Of course, I've got the gem tester here, but as you all know, that doesn't work because the gem tester only sees glass. However, when you're working with this beauty, which is the trios, what needs to be tested for sure is the Herkimer diamond. So I like to finalize each crystal that I work with before I put it on my website, even down to the smallest of piece. I mean, absolutely beautiful. The little petite collection, I call them, on my website. But yeah, just take a look at this amazing collection. They've been in the making now, I think, months and months. So basically what happens is I go to one of my three various selectors, I call them, diggers or people who work with crystals, and then I sit down and maybe look at, I don't know, 300, I mean, I'll give you for instance, I looked 6 hours through a collection of these petite ones, 6 hours, literally, and it was heart-blowing. It was so powerful going through these crystals, you wouldn't believe it. So and then these crystals here, sat down with a cup of tea, going through them, checking them all, looking at each individual one for the perfect combination of shape, clarity, and I like the inclusions. I don't know why, but I love the inclusions. I love the see, you can get the very plain, calm inclusions, which is a nice flat surface, and when you hold that up to the light, it's divine. And you can see in this particular one, it's got a lovely shade which we call shadow, and that's a great indication that it's a genuine Moldavite as well. As far as I've worked with them, that's how I first of all look at them and see, okay, I've shown you before many fake Moldavites, which is very easy to spot these days, but actually the only reason why I say it's very easy to spot these days is because I'm under a microscope most of the days looking at Moldavites. So it's easy for me to say that. For you, it might be a little bit more challenging because you don't see Moldavites all day long. So going back to this particular type of Moldavite, It's kind of in between the hedgehog and the flat, and it's so beautiful. This is one of my favourites. When they look like they've got little cavices, and it's just a beautiful formation, and you can really feel the depth of this Moldavite. You can feel it, that it's been in the soil for millions of years, and over the years when it's rained, when the soil content is water based, there's a lot of water, it's dripped on it and through it and made these like cavices and you know, canyons, like whatever you want to call them. They're just so beautiful. They really are beautiful. And so therefore, when I've gone through these crystals and looked at them, I then feel the crystal. If I get a feeling instantly, I look at the crystal and think, that's a nice crystal, I like that, I can work with that. That is my indication of how I pick the crystals. From there, they go into either 2 forms or 3 forms of how I like them to be mounted, depending on the formation of the crystal. I sometimes like to have them in this clasp. Now, some people say the clasps are nice, but sometimes you can catch them. Well, you can if you're spending all day long doing things that really, you should really best put the crystal away and leave it and treat it as, you know, a nice piece of jewellery. Because there's going to be moments where you're going to catch it on these clasps. So you have to be aware of that, like I am. I'm aware when I'm doing things of cleaning or doing things that are a little bit more, you know, moving furniture and stuff. I just use my common sense and think, take the Moldavite off, because the clasp is going to be a little bit more challenging. Plus the fact you can break it when it's on your neck. If you push it against something, or you know, there's a chance you can break it. Then there's this form of clasp, bounding we call it. So we bind this crystal with a lovely frame all the way around, and we glue it so we keep it nice and safe and strong. If you're going in and out of the shower all day long, if you're going in and out of the sea, if you're wetting it all day long, eventually the water is going to get inside there, and within time it's going to come loose. So again, use your common sense. Take it off when you go into the shower, and don't use it when you're doing anything that could cause any effect to the binding. And that's these are just a few points that I would suggest that keep your Moldavite very safe, and it'll last for a very long time. So yeah, once that's done and I've decided which binding would be best, how to mount this crystal, the mounting, it then goes to the various places, whether that's India, whether that's Bali, which as you can see here, these are from Bali. This one is one of my hand-signed and designed, personally designed Moldavites. Here's another one. I'm sorry the camera's far away and it's hard for you to see, but I wanted to give you an overall idea and feel to how I work through the day with Moldavite. So this is it really, and today I want to just share one Moldavite with you out of all these beautiful Moldavites. And as I'm looking up and down, I'm just double checking to feel if this is correct, if it's the right crystal. Just kind of double check, because I had this feeling, so I now need to just scan and just feel. So I think it's going to be the one that I picked up. So this is the one. This, out of all of these Moldavites, for some reason I am drawn to very much. All of them are beautiful, very powerful in their own unique way, but I'm drawn to this because of what I'm just about to talk about today. I think you're going to love this crystal, and what I'm going to do is, this morning I was listening to a radio show, as I do a lot of radio shows, especially the independent media, ones that you would never hear on mainstream, BBC, ITV, and CNN, all of these companies, which are just nonsense. I like to listen to real truth. So I listen to, quite a few different radio stations and TV shows, independent TV shows. And I heard a conversation about these guys who have been putting out some amazing stuff over the years. And I like to support people who are sharing truth. And today that's what I want to do, but I can only do that with your help and your support. So I'm going to support them, and I hope that you support them too. You don't really need to know who they are, and I hope you do, and I hope you do go and find them and follow them and listen to them. These guys are pretty funny guys and very, very good at their job. They're kind of researchers as well it's not conspiracy, it's fact. They talk about fact. So they do TV shows, and they put out, I think yesterday, a big shout out to everybody saying, listen guys, we need your help. And they need some new TV cameras. They're not a big corporate company that make billions, and a TV camera wouldn't even be a second thought. They'd buy 100 of them. These guys really have to work hard, and every day is a blessing. Every day what they do put out there to stay alive, to eat. Just like all of us, we work damn hard for a living. And I want to be able to share something with them to be able to help them buy these cameras. Because I know wholeheartedly that once they get the cameras, they're going to do some amazing work to keep up the truth, that we're never told. And I support the independent media as much as I can. I don't tell many people when I support them, but I put out support all the time. I give them donations when I've got a little bit of extra money, or I'll sell a crystal on behalf of that particular independent media company that I want them to keep going. I don't want Richie Allen is another one. I want Richie to keep going because what he puts out there is vital information, and so does Trigger Warning TV. So today what I'm going to do is make a little draw, and the ticket for the draw to have a chance to have this as your personal Moldavite, worked on by myself for many hours and loved, and it's a beautiful, beautiful crystal. All you have to do is go to the link below. I'll only have one link, and all you need to do is donate £5 towards an amazing cause to buy these lads a TV camera. Okay, and when you donate it, simply type in that donation button, Moldavite draw. Thank you, Moldavite draw. So then I'll go back to these guys and say, listen guys, everybody who has put a donation of €5, please send me their name and email. And what we'll do with that is each email that comes in, and you can donate as many times as you want, you can add to the draw as many times as you want. What I'll do is I'll make a ticket for each one. So if you decide to put 10 2 5s, then you'll get 2 tickets in the draw. And I'll do the draw live here next week. We're going to try and get to, I think it's not such a bad price actually. It's not like tens of thousands as you would think these high class cameras are. I think they're 4,000. We need to get to 4,000. I think they're already, I think some of the people out there really love them and are really trying their best to donate. And I think they're up to now, they've received about £800, which is magnificent, amazing. But let's try and get to that 4,000. Let's get them to that 4,000 so you can have contributed something to the independent media, the independent truth, the conspiracy facts that get hidden from mainstream. And you'll feel better for it as well, because you're contributing towards truth still being out there. And I think that's really important right now. 2020 is the year for these guys to really shine, and we've got to support them. And I am going to support them with this most beautiful Moldavite. The value of this Moldavite is about 750 euros. It's what's called a grade AA. I grade it AA because of the shape, the formation. The colour is spectacular. I'm not going to show you, because it's too much to turn the camera around, but the colour of this is so vibrant. It's probably one of the most vibrant Moldavites I've ever seen. And to touch it is, words can't describe. It is sensationally amazing, and what it gives you and how you feel, I can't put it into words. It's phenomenal. It's one of my most favourite Moldavites I've ever had. So that's it, guys. I hope you support this beautiful go donate towards a camera or 2 cameras for these guys. Let's make a difference for them, okay? So thank you so much. Please also go to Mark Bajerski, mark@markbajerski.com after you've made your donation. And also, if you want, you can send me a screenshot of how many times you've donated, so I can also do it myself. That will be double safe, so I'll then 100% know that I will have received that donation, or 10 donations, whatever you want to do towards getting this beautiful Moldavite. Once again, from my heart to yours, thank you for spending a day in the life of a Moldavite lover. That's exactly what I am, a Moldavite lover. And as you can see, I feel so calm, and yet my head is ready to explode with the amazing energy of Moldavite. Have a great day, guys, from my heart to yours. Take care and see you soon. Bye for now.